Yeah, speaking of 25 years ago or 20 some years
I
ago,
know. On this day, hit the button.
hit the button
Where's the button? Where's
on
the
this
button?
day.
There it is.
On this day.
Yeah. Did you have this, Jim, in your notes?
I probably did not.
Today is
Today.
the 25th anniversary of the closing of WCW.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
final Nitro. The final Nitro in 2001 aired today.
Today.
a day.
Yes.
Today.
Today,
Well,
can you believe it? 25 years ago.
that's God. We're
What's-
getting old.
What's crazy? Do you recall how much WCW sold for?
Wasn't it 3 million?
$3 million.
And that included the library, Jimmy.
Yes.
What a
That was the
Cool.
only thing of value. What do you mean included
That-
the library? That was
that
the
was, yeah.
But they got all the branding too.
right.
They got all the pay-per-view names and some contracts.
They got the NWO logo.
Dude, that alone was worth 3
Right.
million.
Like,
Just that.
I betcha that WWE has made 3 times as much money on WCW than WCW did while WCW existed.
Oh,
From
easy.
from 1991 to 2001. That is the duration of WCW.
10 years. Hard to believe.
I bet you it is at least 3 times the profit that they've made. You count inflation too.
That's
Between
insanity.
what WWE has made off of WCW and what WCW made off of WCW.
Oh, easy. Yeah,
Easy.
100%. 100% easy.
That-
Might be higher.
It might even be higher.
Probably is higher.
The NWO T-shirt, just that. What Tim said, the logo, the T-shirts. That was what 96 or 97,
Right.
almost 30 years ago.
I owned my first NWO t-shirt 6 years ago.
You bought
I-
a WWE Repro.
I bought a WWE Repro Wolfpack. The
Yeah.
like yeah. I mean the belts, the fucking replica belts, because not only have they redone the big gold and the NWO big golds, but they did the Ron Simmons world title, the US titles, the tag titles, the cruiserweight titles, like all of those. They've done all the title. Like, yeah, they've definitely monetized WCW better than WCW ever did.
Man,
Yeah, they
that-
did.
For sure.
WCW didn't have a clue what they were.
They did not.
Well, I
They
think
did not.
Eric Bischoff saw value, and he would have done something, but the Time Warner and whoever else had their hands in owning them saw no value in them. Obviously,
Well, that's the thing, is there's a lot of revisionist history with wrestling fans and talking about like what the end of WCW was, and that so and so ran into the ground, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, people very much forget that it was a corporate merger that just didn't care about wrestling anymore. And that's what killed WCW ultimately.
and
Mhm.
when that merger was going down, Vince was trying to he was trying to stop it, but ultimately that merger is what led to him cleaning up and becoming a billionaire.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah, the irony. But in the same time, you know, like the competition was still a good thing for everybody's business. So regardless, the WWE was going to make money, and they certainly did. But
Oh,
what a way to
sure.
kick off the news. What a good way to kick off the news, boys.
25 years.
So a couple
Going
of
out
quick
for
ones.
WCW.
Yeah, yes, Mark.
Now, Jimmy and Tim, you probably know this, Tim. Even though that was like the last Nitro, was it WCW Worldwide still went on the air
Yes.
Saturday, and that truly was like the absolute last.
The
And
end.
they played into it on the show.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
That they said something like, "We won't see you next week."
Yeah, like it was crazy. Yeah, WCW Worldwide, or it was Was it worldwide or was it
Or
like
was it Saturday? It wasn't Saturday night. No, Saturday night I think was over.
Pro?
It may have been Pro.
WCW Pro?
It's one of the syndicated Saturday morning shows. I think it was.
Yeah, do journalism on that real quick before we get into the fuller news stories. 3 more inductees to the WWE Hall of Fame have been announced since our last show. Hall of Famer or 5-time NBA champion Dennis Rodman going into the celebrity wing. Speaking of the NWO, and announced to the legacy wing this week. Sid getting in, as well as Bad News Brown just announced today. So 2 new inductees to the legacy win. But as we've pointed out many times over the years, let's start getting these individuals into the Hall of Fame when these individuals are still with us. Because, man, a Sid Hall of Fame speech would have been awesome. Would have been awesome. And
Yes.
we didn't get to get it. So there's another call to the WWE to get them in when they're still with us. Yes, Mark.
Now, Jimmy and Timmy, speaking of getting people in there while they're still alive, we're down to Jim Cornette and Stan Lane being the only 2 left from the Midnight Express, because we lost Dennis Condrey this week as well.
We did lose Dennis Condrey this week, and I apologize for
shame.
not recognizing that beforehand. But yeah, so there's just a couple left there. So
Can't believe they're not in the Hall of Fame.
yeah,
Can't believe Jim Cornette's not in as a standalone, but especially with the Midnight Express.
Oh yeah, because he got in with the Rock and Rolls, right?
No, he inducted them, but he did not. He was never necessarily part of the Rock and Roll.
In. Yeah, look, I get that WWE and Cornette haven't always played nicey nice with each other, but he needs to be in there. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of him, I still think Vince Russo should be in there. Some other writers and producers probably should as well. Yeah, but Devin says if they do the legacy induction for Bray, there would be a riot. Yeah, it wouldn't.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Wouldn't be great. New Demolition, Jimmy and Timmy.
Jimmy and Timmy.
Oof.
Demolition. Now, how about Crush being kind of? But Demolition was well established before they brought in Crush.
Yeah, Crush was just at the very end of it. Like I feel like they saw potential in Crush. They just needed him to. They needed to knock the green off of him, so that was a good way to get him into the company. Because then he kind of flourished. Is Crush in the Hall of Fame?
Not that I know of, unless they snuck him in a legacy like
He should be in there.
group.
He should be in there.
And Crush could be in there. He, it's funny. Like Demolition Axe was the mass superstar, and he was a really big deal in the early '80s. So the fact that Bill Eadie's going in is really nice.
It is nice.
And Barry Garfield.
I am glad those guys are getting in this year because there was concerns. Obviously, they're not getting any younger either. So good that they're getting in. But speaking of the Hall of Fame, Mark Henry has made a strong case for Jim Johnston to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, arguing that his contributions deserve recognition alongside wrestlers rather than in a separate category, highlighting a critical role entrance music plays in professional wrestling and how his work helped define generations of performers. Henry said, I don't think it should be the celebrity wing. He needs to be in with us. Jim Johnston deserves a place. He did something for pro wrestling that a lot of wrestlers haven't been able to do. Of course, Johnston spent more than 3 decades as WWE's primary music composer, creating some of the most iconic entrance themes in wrestling history. His work became synonymous with countless superstars and played a major role in shaping audience reactions across multiple eras. Despite his influence, he's yet to be inducted into the Hall of Fame since his departure back in 2017. First off, WWE could go a long way in just getting him back in the composing industry. But yeah, that guy absolutely needs to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, just you think about the iconic songs over the years, just absolutely incredible. So would love to see him get in. And then a couple more things here. The WWE and Tom Brady are reportedly in ongoing negotiations regarding a potential appearance at WrestleMania 42, though no agreement has been finalized, according to Dave Meltzer of Wrestling Observer. The storyline between Brady and WWE has been building for weeks, beginning with Brady calling the WWE, quote, very cute during an appearance on Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast and later referring to wrestling as fake BS in a Sports Illustrated interview. Several WWE stars, including CM Punk, Paul Heyman, Drew McIntyre, Obafemi, Randy Orton, and Liv Morgan have all responded publicly. The angle escalated physically on March 21st at the Fanatics Flag Football Classic, where Brady threw a football at Logan Paul after a trick play, prompting Paul to charge into him as a response. The moment quickly gained traction online and intensified speculation about a WrestleMania payoff. Several factors make a Brady appearance a natural fit. Of course, a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, where WrestleMania 42 is taking place at Allegiant Stadium, effectively his home venue. Brady also has strong ties to Fanatics, WWE's merchandise partner, further strengthening the connection. I mean, at this point, it would be probably kind of surprising if he isn't there. But I guess the question is, like, what is it? An appearance? Do we see Tom Brady get physical?
So it's interesting. I knew you were going to bring this up, and I knew he wasn't going to be here, but I specifically asked Matt this question of what about Tom Brady going to be at WrestleMania? And I think you have the audio.
I do.
Of yeah, go ahead and hit that for me.
Who gives a shit?
Thank you.
I love it.
It's a nothing burger with extra nothing sauce. Like, it is the latest in a long line of celebrities who show up at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He's in Vegas. He is a part of the ownership group of the Las Vegas Raiders.
It's a clip for ESPN.
WWE and Fanatics are partners. Duh. It's no coincidence that Tom Brady and Logan Paul were a part of the flag football exhibition that they had last weekend.
Yeah.
Like, this is the world we live in now, post this is the unreal world. Okay? Like, you can't live in a world in which you're both inside and outside of the toothpaste tube.
Right.
Like, just say Tom Brady's going to be at WrestleMania. You have connections why you would be there.
Right. Like, it makes sense.
Like, here's what's going to happen. That he's going to get in. Let's talk about like Raw, for example. Okay. Good possibility the Vision become the Raw tag team, or the Raw tag, or not the Raw tag team champions, the World Tag Team Champions this Monday on Raw, beating the Usos. Okay. So that means that the Vision are going to be tag team champions heading into Mania.
Right.
So what? Whoever challenges them for the tag titles is going to get help from Tom Brady to beat Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Yes.
And then, like, I'm even trying to think on, like, who would the challengers for the tag titles even be on Monday Night Raw?
What about
I don't think I could name more than three active tag teams on Monday Night Raw.
what about the Viking Experience?
That's one of them.
And
The
the New
Juicy
Day?
Usos
And the Usos and the
Usos?
Vision.
and the
What
Vision.
about New Day? Aren't they Raw?
Okay, you got four now.
Okay, we got 4.
New Day.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gone.
Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to use his legal name, Thomas Edward Patrick Bieber Brady. I apologize. I should know better.
Good old Thomas.
Devin says he could care less if Tom Brady is there or not. He still hates the SOB being a Miami Dolphins fan. He does not need to see him on his TV again. Devin's upset. Yeah, I
He would
mean,
have been he would have been the best quarterback Miami's had since Marino. Like today, if Tom Brady suited up, he would
Today.
do better.
oh yeah, the
than
Alpha
ever-
Academies.
Oh, okay, sure.
Sure. Oh,
Well, now that could happen.
forgot about Otis.
Not to take
Considering,
away from Tom Brady.
Are the
and then you
Creed?
can
Creeds, are Creeds
American
hurt?
Alpha. Who I don't know.
Are the Creeds is hurt? You could get the Americanos, even though they're challenging for the
Oh.
NXT titles.
Sure.
There's some
What
Americanos.
are the names of the Americanos, Jim?
Bravo and Rayon.
Rayo. Yes. Good for you.
Bravo and Rayon.
Bravo, that's
I
are the
did-
elements.
So this is going to be a weird conversation, Big Jim, but I want you to follow me here. But I
Okay.
don't think that you can be an active participant in this. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to address Mark directly.
Oh,
And
I hate
I'm
when that
sorry as to what this is going to lead to.
happens. Oh God.
But Mark,
I'm fine.
you have been following. I know. I'll let him answer. Go ahead.
I'm fine. Hi, boys.
You've been following AAA more often, correct?
Correct. I'd like to talk about it again tonight.
So, how do you feel about how the WWE and AAA are presenting El Grande Americano and Original Grande Americano?
They are all over those shows, Jimmy. I love it. It seems the fans are really behind it too. They are very receptive. And then this week, the show ended with the Americanos.
So what's the most interesting about it is in the United States, Original Grande Americano is presented as a good guy, and El Grande Americano is the bad guy. But in AAA, it's reversed.
So El Grande Americano is a good guy in
America.
America and
In
a bad
America.
guy in
He's a
AAA.
heel
Yes.
Vice versa.
south of the border.
Yes.
Shit.
Jim, I'm telling
Because
you, check
it's
out
all
AAA.
it's all because of the language.
And it's on YouTube every
YouTube.
Friday.
Saturday.
Every Friday. It's Friday, Saturday. Yeah. Like
Friday,
it depends on what day. But no. Oh boy, I'm gonna hate saying this. Undertaker ain't doing a bad job in AAA. Okay, I said
Nope.
it. I
Nope.
hate it.
That's
I
him.
hate that I hate that I said it. Don't
He,
don't clip this. Do not clip. I do not consent. I am being recorded. I consent to being recorded. I do not consent to that part being re-recorded in a snippet. No, don't write this down. Do not write this down. Erase. God,
No, I'm,
try
writing,
to.
I'm writing something else down. I promise.
No, you're not. I know you,
He just
Jim.
thought something on the
May-
grocery list.
May God dry up the
You
ink
remember
in
to
your
get
pen.
647 bread this week.
No. You eat 365 bread, real bread, like man.
Oh no. 647 bread is great. 40
Bread.
calories a slice. It's awesome.
But like, it's entertaining.
That's awesome.
It is entertaining. It is AAA.
Hit me with El Jefe.
He's upset. The AAA wrestling present day reminds me of NXT Black and Gold back when it was really good. I'm not saying they're quite there yet, but I am very entertained by AAA wrestling every week.
Well,
Yeah,
Mark, you
like,
can invite us over. We can see the dogs and we can watch some AAA on a Friday night.
AAA's on YouTube.
I know, but I want to see the
You can
dogs.
still, you can. The puppy dogs need haircuts. One of the groomers quit, and they're running behind on everything, so they're very fluffy
I'm-
right now.
You're getting
I'm
groomers
also-
tired now too?
Yeah, he is. Oh, I'm
Look at
startled.
that beautiful pups.
I'm so early spoiler. By the time you see me next week, I will also have a haircut. So
Oh,
Nice.
they're getting trimmed up for the holiday.
It's you.
the high holiday. I'm getting
What is
trimmed.
coming up?
I am getting my hair cut for Great Friday.
Great Friday. You want to look
Not
good
Good
with the Lord.
Friday. Great
Great
Friday.
Friday.
Great Friday. They're because every Friday is a good Friday.
Every Friday is a good Friday.
Just ask for Rebecca Black.
There you go.
Every Friday is a Good Friday. There's one Friday that is the Good Friday, and then
And then there's a great
there's
Friday.
a
Great
Great
Friday.
Friday.
Sometimes
which
Good Friday
sometime-
and Great Friday fall on the same day.
Oh,
Do
sure.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
And
Like
it's
that is
great.
right.
I'm
Last,
talking
news,
right.
last news story I have for the week. John Cena says he is fully retired from in-ring competition, but is actively working towards a new role within WWE. Speaking at MegaCon in Orlando, Cena reflected on the unique experience of performing in WWE while confirming his retirement status. He went on to explain that he is focused on finding a new way to contribute to the company moving forward. Quote, I am working diligently to try to figure out my next path as a contributing, useful member of WWE. I think I might crack the code and we have something. If the stars align and everybody signs off, I will be a whole lot more integrated into the system, and I'm very excited about the road ahead. I'm just crossing my fingers that it works. While no official date has been announced, Cena's comments suggest he could remain closely involved with the WWE in a different capacity as he transitions fully into the next phase of his career. Any thoughts on what you think John Cena is alluding to that he might be doing in his
Huh.
future?
What if he was an advisor, Timmy, and came down ringside with somebody?
See, I don't know if I want him to be like a on-screen presence
Correct.
like
I don't.
whole time. I think there's a real possibility that the TKO board expands.
Oh,
And
okay.
like, what if what he's waiting for is a vote to expand the board? Because again, if you remember when TKO was established, I think there's 11 people on the board, and it is a 6-5 split. Like it's 5 WWE and 6, or is it 12? Is it 12 people?
I'm
And it
looking
was
that up.
7.
Yeah, I think I'm looking.
7 established from TKO and UFC, and then WWE had 5 because the original 5 was
There's
supposed
11,
to be.
so it's a 6 and 5.
It was a 6 and 5, and I knew that WWE was the minority in that. Like, so could they be voting to even the odds on the board? Are they voting to maybe add 2 people to the board, one on the TKO heavy side and one on the UFC heavy side and one on the WWE side? Because if it's WWE, putting Cena on the board wouldn't be bad.
No. And I'll be very interested to see if that's what it is. If they do lean into WWE more, because WWE, while the minority company, is doing the majority of the business for the brand. Because UFC is losing where WWE is still gaining at the moment. So it would be curious to see if they do expand, if they don't even the numbers on the WWE side.
Right.
Sure.
But yeah, and I here's the thing too. Like obviously his acting career would dictate, but I feel like I could envision John Cena being more active in not every day. Like he's not going to be backstage at Raw on the weekly or anything like that. But I could see John Cena being a more active contributor to the WWE and the WWE product and the Performance Center and things like that, because John Cena cares more about the WWE than Dwayne does. And that's just the reality of it. Like I think The Rock cares about the success of WWE, the brand. I think John Cena cares more about the micro of WWE than Dwayne. Maybe that's what he cares more about like the wrestling business and like.
I think I have your answer. So like
okay.
I'm going to equate it to huddle up.
Okay.
I'll use a huddle up expression kind of. The Rock is focused on X's and O's. John Cena is focused on Jimmy's and Joe's.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Like he is going to be a people's oh boy.
Hey, there he is.
Live and in living color at the home of the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. It's noisy as shit. I gotta mute him. There he is. He's
What's
waving.
Smoke doing there? Is he at the opening day for the Flyers?
He's at the opening day of the Philadelphia Lehigh Phantoms.
Oh. Hey, there's Lil Smoke
And Brother Smoke.
and Brother Smoke. All the Smokes are there. Well, not all the Smokes, but several Smokes are there.
It's some of the family Smokes. Yes.
That's pretty nice. Look at Smokey. He's all cleaned up and ready for Easter.
He's upset.
Smoke, don't be upsetty. Tell him, Tim.
Just
I'm
tell him.
not telling him anything because he can't hear us.
He can't hear anything.
I think he can hear us.
He's leaving. He's
Okay,
done.
well, you'd be the one to tell somebody if they can hear him or not because they're in the building.
Oh, great.
What
What
is
if
it?
when Ryan leaves? If I look, he's frozen. Look at him.
Look at old Smoke. He looks great. He looks so jovial.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Mark to have his proof, his lie sussed out as soon as Ryan leaves this chat.
Yeah, without question.
As soon as Ryan
When that
leaves,
happens.
Mark's gonna be like, "Huh? I can't hear
Can't
anybody.
hear anybody.
What's going on?"
It was
You
so
like that?
funny.
I'm just
One
gonna
time
leave Ryan frozen on the screen with us.
that
He's
sounds
here.
good to me.
He's here in spirit. Devin says he wouldn't mind Cena being on the board of directors.
Yeah, like
Max says John Cena
What's
on the
going on?
board while also being head of scouting. Head of scouting, I think, would be a fun role
the
for him
old
as well.
Roth role.
Damn.
Yeah, knock it off, Mark.
Smoke.
He's gone.
He's gone, Mark.
Tim.
I'm right here.
You guys are on mute.
we're
No,
not.
knock it off. You're so full of shit. You really are.
I can hear you this time. You're
Yeah,
lucky.
you exactly. You could always hear it.
I could not. I'm not kidding you. It was so funny. The one time I could hear Tim and I couldn't hear anyone else. Then I could hear Smoke and I couldn't hear Tim. And then I could hear every third word Matt said.
You're a liar. You are a liar.
You stop that.
But yeah, we
He's a
will
lion.
certainly kind of try to keep odds on what on old big match John and what he's doing
Big
moving
boy.